Day six. Day six of running. Every single day. Day 6. 30 minutes. Bro, day 7. Wait, is this what? Yeah, that's what it is. Running. Bro, that was hard. That was actually easier. But then, day 6, like keeping it, it's crazy. Like, I start to see that my body needs more. Wait, what the fuck? Ah. Wait, what is this? Yeah, it's better. Oh, yeah. I'm not even looking at this. But, like, just keep doing. Okay, so today is day 6 of going for a run. And it's difficult. Because I today argue with my mom. And I told her, like, really bad words. And I realize it's because I'm in survival mode, so anything that she says is just, I feel like it's attacking me. And it's fine. You know, we had some depressive thoughts of like suicide and stuff, but like, I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of funny to say that, because every time I like think of suicide, I'm thinking of like South Park, and that makes me laugh. I have a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of things that puts me down, that says, you're not going to be able to pick yourself back up, you're never going to be able to make it, you are really down, your health is down, there's no point trying to, like, you know, the confidence that I have within me, there's an internal critic that it's talking, that is saying to me, you know, like it's putting me down, you're not going to be able, you are not great, you are not great, you used to be creative, you used to be amazing when you were a child, but then everything went down, people put you down, you put yourself down, and it will not work out, Dominic. So yeah, at least I took a shower. I feel like shit. I feel embarrassed the fact that I react like this to my mom. I feel bad about myself that I put myself down like that. People have worse life than me. But it's fine. We gotta put ourselves back up regardless of what we did. We gotta like forgive ourselves and to give up of anything that puts you down. Just let go of anything that puts you down. It's really hard. It's really hard. But what else am I gonna say? I ate a sandwich. I drink tea. I created another goal where we decided we're not gonna eat after 5:30. Yeah, I feel a bit like worried about a lot of things. Like I'm not gonna be able to be that reasonable dude. I'm in a bad place. But I was thinking like, oh, because my mom is vaping, I'm always so worried. I'm always so like on eggshells, like survival mode. Like everything bothers me. Everything it will put me down. I'll be unhealthy. I would die. You know, I'm not being understood by people because they're in survival mode. So I don't know. But day 6, go and run. Okay. But day 6, is it day 6? I think it's day 6. Day 6 of running. That's crazy. Even though my finger hurts, the one here at the top, the big toe, I don't care. We're going for. I mean, I care, but I need to take care of that somehow. I don't know. But after a while, the pain stops, so it's fine. kind of hard to keep a promise, you know, to keep a habit, especially when you're suffering, especially when you have mental issues. But you know, when you stay in your house and you like feeling depressed, like the world is really narrow. But when you go out and like start running, you realize you can run anywhere and do anything. Like even though my toes hurt, you know, when you go out, you go for a run, you don't let the pain, it's just pain. It doesn't have to stop you. It doesn't have to, you know, it just is what it is. confident I'm coming for you. Day 6. Can we do it for a week? Can we do it for a week? We can. I need to start raining. We gotta put a hoodie on. So we have headphones. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna sleep. About 10 minutes already in. That's crazy. We're there fast minutes. Depression is a behavior. Depression is a behavior that you do. It's like running. And benefits from depression, you don't have a repeated, you don't have a good benefit from depression. So start acting repeatedly. Keep the habit. Do it for 2 months at least, and it will be your automatic behavior, because humans are habits being. So yeah, but just this behavior of depression for so long. That's why it became my default, my habit. Not every single therapist is the same. So even if you go to a therapist, let's say he'll give me a different solution, and another will give me a different solution, or a valuable, but not everything is for everyone at the same time. Okay, let's see if we can go through here. Oh shit. Oh, it's slippery. Oh, it's slippery. Okay, going back to run. Don't be so hard on yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you do it for 30 minutes every day, go out, go for a run. Regardless of the obstacles, it doesn't have to be perfect. Even if you walk like that, like this, it's it's still running. Right? The fact that we went outside, and this is day 6 of going outside, going for a run, is progress. Oh shit. There it is. Clear land. Clear land. London becoming. But if I can do something for more like that every day, then I'm going to be able to go to a job for more. I can move to London, for more, work there, and enjoy London life. Just see how it is. You know what I mean? I can do anything. And a lot of us, we don't do that. So we stay in place so we think it's safe because we don't have confidence that we can do something like that. So I'm building confidence. Bro, we can do something for 6 days. No matter what. Right? We can do something consistently for 6 days. Not perfect. Not perfect. But I will wake up and I will do the thing that I would say I would do. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be consistent. Bro, it seems like sometimes when you want to do something, you want to manifest a certain goal. It seems like everything is aligning in your life to make that happen. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. Like this car just stopped. When I was passing through the street, my mind was like, how are we gonna pass? We're gonna have to stop. Just like yesterday, I think something happened and we're so aligned. Like things are in our favor. Keep the consistency, come on. Okay, we are entering the park. Really good place. Okay, this way. Bro, nearly 20 minutes. Nearly. Halfway through.
20 minutes, yay! 10 more, 10 more. Well, day 6. Kind of start thinking that actually habit, like I just start thinking that actually not feeling confident, it's a habit too. Like you decide to have this intention to act as if you are not enough. I mean, that's a habit, it's like a coping mechanism. Like you decide to act like that because you feel stressed out, right? So I guess, in a way, I guess you just have to create a habit where every day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna say, I'm gonna act as if I'm confident. Like, what would a confident person act like? And then this is who I am. You ask yourself, like, it's the best. What would a confident person act like? And then act like this. And then if you acted this way a few times in a day today, like you just choose that chance and did this and that, then you will eventually become that after 2 months of doing this challenge. Like, that's what it is. What would a confident person act like? Okay, which way? This way. For 23, we are jogging. That is kind of a run. It still counts. Still a lot. Bro, it's better than half of the people on this planet, right? They don't keep habit for themselves. They always keep a habit for others. And I guess good out there for it's not making it harder for myself. It's not about making it harder for you. It's about keeping the consistent. That's the goal here. And my reward is going to be the end of that. So it'll be enjoyable. Twenty-five, 5 more minutes. Five more minutes. But I wish this that with a friend. 5 minutes. I'm great, that was always great. Since I was a child. Oh, you're doing like self-love activity habit every morning. It's really good to like sit down for 5 minutes. Imagine yourself being that little child you once were, that like 5-day-old child. 5 days child, like, you know. So like, do that. Oh, fuck. Whatever. It's really hard to cross the street. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Patient. Okay. Find a different way. Okay, let's find a different way. Twenty 28. Oh fuck. My power back. 28. Stop for a minute. Okay. 28. Hold. Like, keep doing. Don't stop. There is. Even the obstacles, we did it. We keep running. Obstacles, jump through the fence. We're doing it. Nearly 29. Come on. Okay. There is. Bro, my reward is gonna be chilling. Bro, 29, oh my god. 29, over the hill. 39. That hill is gonna be mine. That hill over there is mine. There it is. Yeah, the hill. Woo! Look at that. Look at that, 30 minutes. We're gonna do 10 seconds a bit more to go down the hill. Seconds more. There it is. Woo. Okay, 30 minutes running. We still have to like take care of the cosmetic, which is skincare. You know, this is habit, right? Like whatever you do repeatedly creates who you are. There's a lot of science behind it. Right? Like how you become a smoker. You smoke for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and 2 months later you are a smoker, and then you ask yourself, how do I quit? It's really hard now because your mind implemented that. You implement that in your mind, right? Your mind holds wherever you acted repeatedly, and I feel like it doesn't really matter what was the reason for that. It could be because you want to be cool in front of friends, that's why you start smoking. It could be because of stress. It could be because you thought that's the solution for your problems. Whatever, you started doing that, it was kind of comfortable, and now you cannot stop because you are what you do repeatedly. So you cannot stop, but you have to change that for something else. You can't stop, but you have to change it for this habit, for a different habit. So we decided to go for a run every single day for 30 minutes. At the beginning, I wanted to do like 7 or 8. I wanted to wake up at 8 or 7 or 9. But I realized if I want to go for a run and that's for well-being, then we got to do it at a reasonable time, especially that sleeping is very important when it comes to well-being, and I'm not having it enough because I have some weird sleep deprivation kind of thing. So basically that's what's happening. So I would say that yeah, that's where we are. I think it's day 6. Yeah, I think it's day 6. I bet it's day 6 of me running. So yeah, day 6. We can do something for 6 days for 30 minutes, even though my body's exhausted and tired, and so I feel like it cannot keep up. We're at the end of the break. Maybe I'm not being rational, but I believe that my body. I want to believe that my body keeps me alive, and it's gonna do it. It's very scary. It's really scary. But if we can have a good sleep and run every day for a month, maybe that's the way to go. Maybe that's what it is. We just need to take care of the sleep. That's why we're not gonna eat after 5, right? We're not gonna eat after 5. Yeah, that's all. Just wanted to say that. I feel embarrassed, I feel ashamed of myself that I am in this situation. I was in a better situation in the past.
but you know, I can always be in a worse situation. There are people that are in a worse situation. There are people that look worse than me. I feel like I'm still in a good place. It's just that we just take care of my health a bit, sleep, and yeah, I think then things will be fine. We have to take ourselves out of the survival mode that we are in, and then move out. And then, you know, if I can do something for a month, then I can move out at least for a month and see how it is to live somewhere else, right? So like, there's a lot of values that I really care about for, and you know, you cannot really like spread your wings if you don't have a good place to be. I'm not trying to spread my wings in a place that is not too safe. There's a lot of thoughts in my mind, so much all the time. We really spend a lot of time. We spend like hours of talking to myself, thinking, ruminating, and I'm saying, oh, that's my mind, and we're responding to that. And then I believe that this is habit. This is a habit. And sure, there's a lot of people who can say, oh, this is like psychological thing that people went through and stuff like that. But like, at the same time, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, a habit is a habit, right? So whether it is like a negative habit that you're going to get like some bad benefits out of this, like let's say some people drink, some people take drugs, some people go to gym and go hardcore mode, which is really bad for their you know, they take steroids and it's bad for the body, right? So, you know, whatever is going on in your life, I would say that ruminating is habit, and I would say maybe it's one of the most biggest habit of all time. It's a mental habit that you repeatedly say a certain word. Why can we not have a habit where we talk optimistically? Why can we not have a habit when we think of great things that will happen to me? Why can we not have a habit where we think of exciting things, like what can we do? Or what can we do in the future? What fun things can happen in the future? Why ruminating? Why worry? Why not ruminate in a optimistic way? And it's possible to do that, but it's hard because habits come from your parents. Habits come from your childhood, where your parents were your bullies, where people in your school. If you had a good friend and you are lucky, then you were programmed in a lucky way, right? But if you were always on internet because you didn't speak English in a country that mainly speak English, so you didn't have friends, right? I didn't have friends. I had 0 friends because I didn't speak English, right? I felt left out, and my leg hurts, and what I want to say, and so it's really hard. It's really hard, and the best thing we can do is just forgive our parents, myself, and then just move on. It was hard. We had fantasies that we might be able to do something what I want to do, but we are not really living in real life. We are living in fantasy. And it's really hard to get out of this, because I feel like the pain is so bad that it's fantasy that only if we stay longer, only if we, you know, work out longer, then we're going to be able to achieve. And I think like we're not really gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. We will achieve, but in a different way. It's not gonna happen in that sort of way. We can put our life together, but not in that way. I keep the fantasy of me actually. It's really hard to awake myself, because every time I wake myself, my ego is putting me down, because saying we don't want to feel that hurt. It's too much. It's too much to think that your whole life it's not as you thought it was. I feel like we can still put our life in a good sort of manner, but not in that way. We can have like a normal fun life where we go to a job, move out, have quiet time. But if I want to have like a
bigger life, greater life, it's not going to happen in my 20s. Like, you know, like a growth life. It's not going to happen in my 20s. We're not going to achieve big goals like that in my 20s. I think it's going to happen in my 30s. Because then, if I manage to keep that goal where you run every single day, maybe my mind will be more sharper, my stamina will be greater, my stress will be less. If we manage to add to this like skincare, and then also we manage to add to this, how do you say that? If we manage to add to this skincare, and we manage to add to this breath work, especially breath work is very important, which is kind of weird because I think that, like, I'm scared that if I do breath work, then what's going to happen is I'm going to be so calm that I'm not going to like fight for myself. I'm just going to keep like calm. And in a weird way, calm is actually good, but also we cannot stay in survival mode all the time. If I stay in survival mode all the time, what's going to happen is my body will get sick, even worse than I am, I think. And we're going to have hard time sleeping. But if I get out of survival mode, then we're going to be more calmer. I don't know, like, we have to like ask ChatGPT more about this and read more stuff about that. Because, I don't know, I think maybe, I don't know, in the past we actually managed to be more calmer. But then for some reason, I didn't want to be in that place. I wanted to be in a place of striving. You know, when you're in survival mode, you're literally trying to get somewhere, protect yourself, but get somewhere. And you think you have to fight for things. But if I get out of survival mode, I don't know, maybe things will not be that hard. Maybe I will actually get out of survival mode, and then still I'll be able to strive. But since I'm in like an unsafe place to heal, maybe I'm still not going to be able to heal. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, but I think that actually getting out of survival mode and getting that good sleep will actually change. It will make a huge difference. It will make a huge difference, because then we're going to be able to it'll make a huge difference, because then we're going to be able to actually regenerate. My body will regenerate way better than it is. But let's not do that yet. Let's first, we have that sort of food habit that I want to add, which is like we don't eat after 5. Of course, with this going to be a bit more problem stuff, but I'd rather have this problem where I have empty stomach and I can lay down in the bed and enjoy it, than rather go to bed with and then have so much pain in my body. That's ridiculous. So yeah.